Hello and welcome to Railway Empire. It is the France DLC and we're looking at Paris. I started calling it Paris again, didn't I? old habits will die hard. And we have to get this growing to 100,000 population. However, if we go to our tasks and start playing, we need to get some money together. Our immediate concern is going to be the 700,000 population. I know I said we'd start on Paris straight away. We will not. Well, we will, kind of. We're going to come straight back to here after we link up the wine. I said I was going to do that in the previous episode, and I never got round to it. We're going to have it direct for now. We're not going to bother too much about warehouses just yet. However, we're going to redevelop this area to have a couple of major warehouses. Now Tours is also in our region, so we've got access to that. Do we have access to Orleans? We do. And Bourges. Bourges. I'm going to say Bourges. We'll go with that. Poitiers, we'll kind of go with that. La Rochelle is growing. Now, yeah, let's set these up then instead of waffling, because we've got to make money. We've got a bit of time, which is nice, so it's possible this might turn out to be a good thing. Now, how much do we have running out of this one station? We have some trains that need upgrading, so let's do that. Let's get rid of those. Now, in the comments, I want to thank Jordan for pointing out that we need to unlock some trains. You're absolutely right. We do, and we should maybe save up for those because our network's getting large, so actual new locos would certainly help. We've got the Rail Crusher. I do love the Rail Crusher. There's a 4D080 freight train as well. The Rail Crusher, though, is a superb express. Just going to say that. And obviously there's the De Glen, which would be a slight improvement over our current mixed consist. And not too much, but I'll take the extra tractive power there. There is also the G5260. What other trains do we have up here? Hang on a second. Stoker. Nope. Market Prior. Absolutely, we need the money. Safety, comfort. Let's go for passengers. We don't have anything new there. Let's go back to this. Not that, this. No other trains on the list. It's just those 4. That's all we've got left. I think we're right here, saving up 200 for this. We don't have many mixed though anymore. That's the problem I have right now. Do we even use this? I don't even know. Do we use the class 121 or do we still use the 3B? Do you know? I am not sure. If anywhere, they would be here, right? But I think they're split now. Yeah, we don't use mixed. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? What do we have on here? We do... no, we are using those. And what are they? Oh, we've still got old trains here. Goodness me. Okay, let's upgrade these and then we'll build the wine. Because, I mean, that's just running slower than it should be. And struggling far too much, so we'll upgrade those. We do have a couple of mixed then that would benefit from that upgrade. The biggest upgrade for us would be the express passenger service. However, we may have some mixed goods delivering the odd passenger and product from town to town later on. Nantes has grown. That is good news. We can put in, well, we've got to go for population, haven't we? So going for a museum, which makes it easier to meet demand. So definitely going with that. Now, where are we going with this? It looks like we're going to be going south. No, I don't know what we've done with that. I guess you're only going to ever have one station at this point. If anything, I would have the second station north. So depending on what that is. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Shift work accelerates train maintenance by 30%. And I don't think anybody else is going to get involved. There we go. That'll help. Yeah, you're not going to grow. We're going to have to increase those as well. Get the station in, man. You've just gone off on a tangent now. Yeah, what I was going to say is how many do we have going here? It is actually like 3, isn't it? No, 2. Yes. There, that's one line. 3. 3. We could upgrade this and add a second station then. Now, someone in the comments mentioned I may have removed a maintenance yard from one of our stations. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll see if we can find it. But I do want to increase this to 4 tracks, so it's just faster loading. And then what we can do is split this up a little bit. Actually, do you know what we could do? Delete that. I know I just did all that. But what we could do, I know you're going to have to be removed, is add an actual one of the big ones with signaling control on it. Yeah, the actual big ones. And then we can use it north and south, quite possibly. Okay, is that the right one? Large train station. We're going to plow straight through your fields, your groves, your olive things. There we go. We'll have that go there. This will help because they're not all coming in at once most of the time. Sometimes they will be. And this will handle all of that quite nicely. Now, where are we going to drift off here? We need to go this way. So perhaps we can just hook into there. We could double track though, right? Yeah, double tracking might be nice. We could just come into here. I like that better. I'm pretty sure it still works out a little bit cheaper. That way we can have a junction just here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. What we might need to do is delete this. Yeah, you can just go for now. Delete that. And we'll bring this... what are you doing here? Surely we can do this. Surely there's a way. Come on. Oh, you're in. You're in. I'm happy. All right. We've done it. That probably took me far too long. I'll tell you what. I'll edit most of that out for you, I think. Goodness me. Okay. Signals. Let's get all those in. Luckily, it's predetermined, so we can't mess it up. Lovely. And that should give us everything we need there. That will signal this up beautifully. Let's make sure we have no issues here. We might as well let you crawl up to the junction. We don't want any signals in there. That will cause a headache. Bit of a mess. I mean, what I'm seeing there is it's possibly going to need to be 2 stations. Definitely. And then we can split some of these off. That's what we'll do, I think, when it comes to it. For now, shall we just get this running? See, for the going the other way, we can either link into... Yeah, that we just link into there. So let's get that going, shall we? We need to get these towns also growing to their maximum. This is going to be freight only. We will get some new freight trains eventually. Inventor. This might be nice. Provides you with ideas which give you 90 innovation points for 175k. I absolutely love that. How are we doing on research? Anyway, we've only got 140 points at the moment. We have nothing that costs 100, which is why this is not showing up as a star. The only time that will show up as a star now is when we meet the minimum required for all the available research areas. I don't think we get to go into here. I'm not sure though. We might. Who knows? Okay, we've got that going. Will we need milk soon? We probably will. We've got that going. We're going to let him go down there. Do you know what I've not put on here? A maintenance yard. This should be nice for our trains. We do have a supply tower on there. We do have a supply tower there. Grey exclamation marks we can't do anything about. Now, where do we connect into here? I guess after, if we can, I would rather do it after the... Goodness me, this is looking like 2 stations is an absolute must. Isn't it? Yeah, that is an absolute mess of junctions right now. It's almost looking like this area here No, that would be a bad place for it. See, this is where you get a little confusing on where do you put like my warehouse, not warehouse, what are they called? Maintenance yard, the big maintenance yards in to act as a junction. There's just, it's hard to do, isn't it? We could just have a bypass here, I think. Let's see if we can get it 1%. That'll do us. Oh, okay, you have to be careful here, aren't you? There we go. Can we just about squeeze past? We can. And then if need be, we can hook up and go the other way with wood as well. I think we're beyond the point of caring about the cost of track laying. Yeah, we've got a lot of money. I mean, we won't have a lot of money if I'm too crazy with our tracks. I don't think it's a problem. Right. Again, our junctions determine for us. We don't need one there. And we can probably get rid of that one and put it closer. There we go. Lovely. That should, when they pull in for water and supplies, that should be off the main line as well. Okay, guys. We've got it in. I would like another supply tower on there, though, since they're dirt cheap. Now, cheap as chips. Set up a rail line from Lauren Farm, and we'll take you to Poitiers. Poitiers. Don't dwell on it, Gran. You'll be there all day. Okay. Adam a locomotive. Let's get you on. That's another one. Delivering wine. How are you Oh, do you know, we should have brought that. 1.7 million. Yeah, well, would it really be... Do you know what? Take it. Just take it. Just take it. I know I'm blowing a lot of money on that, but we're really taking stock out of here, aren't we? And we got it. It's a level 3, so that's lovely. We don't have to upgrade that, I don't think, at all. I never noticed that we never bought that. 6.4 per week. There's probably a good reason. That was we couldn't afford it early on. Okay, I'm liking that. Brilliant. Let's... I want to duplicate these two trains. This one should be far enough away. Let's do that. It's not even got there. You take some more stock. How are we doing on our stock there? Okay. And then once he gets down, I don't know, a little bit further down there, we'll duplicate him too. We want him a little way away, don't we? I love these trains, by the way. I absolutely love them. Sit there and stare at them all day. Doesn't that look beautiful? All the trees. It's absolutely wonderful. I love that. In fact, we could get on, couldn't we? Have a little look. There we go. I like the one stack there and the little pipes going along here. That's brilliant. I never sit back and appreciate it too often. Too busy building things, but I want to let the money build up. Absolutely, maybe. Sure. I don't know where that actually is. Where? Oh, yes, definitely. That'll be one of our places very shortly. Well, not very shortly. We don't have the rights to it. Never mind. Okay. So we've got that running. We shouldn't need to worry about that too much. Let's get... I couldn't get physical out of my head. For anybody that knows the song, it just blanked every other word. And that's all I had going for me. Right, yes, let's get this working. Oh dear. Do we have reams? We do not have reams. We do have that though. But what we need is some sort of warehouse situation. Now, remember we set up Le Mans with cheese, even though we had these two sugar beet here. The reason is because Paris is going to deal with the sugar beet. Pretty close there. And then we've got wine down here, olives there. Are they within our... Yes, they are. So what does Paris need? Let's get you growing. We're going to need the wine and grain, which you have. Wood might be a bit difficult to come by, which is going to be something for our warehouse then, I would say. And what about pasties? We've got pastries. Pasties is going to be a bit tricky to get here. Unless No, no. Look, and we have piggies there. We have piggies. Let's do it. Let's hook up the piggies there. Anything that's a product or an ingredient, we have unlocked a point. Anything that's a product or an ingredient, a product that is an ingredient only. I like to run those direct. It seems a bit of a waste of a slot in a warehouse. Yes, please. We've unlocked that because we want that next. We want the rail crusher. Well, we've got a lot of express lines, but we'd either have to go around the houses, which would be awfully expensive, or just go like that. We should be able to replace these though, right? With our mixed consist. Locomotive. What do we have? We have 49 that are those. Really? 16 that... We have 49 that are the blue ones. Goodness me. What's a G5260? We still have 4 Fairleys. What's a G5460? We don't have... That must be what he had. Right, got it. Okay. Right, the Fairley. We've still got a few of those on, so what would be good? We could... Oh, there's quite a few we can unlock, isn't there? We've just got the De Glen, haven't we? But this, we should replace the Fairleys. There's 4 of those. There we go. Then we'll get this one, and we'll replace our mixed trains, which are... We can't touch that one. I thought we had a couple of mixed on. We don't? Mixed? We have 2 that are mixed. You know what? Just replace them. There we go. They were on this line, weren't they? I am absolutely distracted again, aren't I? Poor Paris. It's never going to grow, and that means we'll fail. There we go. I don't know what they were then. They probably weren't the B3 then. No, they weren't, you silly man. No, what were they? They were this one, weren't they? They were the 121. That's why I couldn't find them. Yes, they're those. La Rochelle has grown. We have to keep an eye on these because they're going to grow now and they're going to require a slot. Chief engineer. Oh my word, it's just all go. I can't. Will you... Aha, you take away the misery. Carries out research and therefore increases the weekly... Oh, that might be nice. Right now. What are you going to replace? Oh. Ooh. No. You're helping quite a bit with the construction of buildings. This is nice, though. Money is less of a problem. It would be nice to plow through them, right? And then we can, yeah, do it. Then what we can do, because it makes that person happy again, which reduces the cost of building things. Brilliant. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's find something for you to do. We have milk right there. And that's another line coming into this mess. That's got to be something different, hasn't it? We can't just keep... This is why you need a warehouse, guys. Now, is milk... Milk is an actual product, right? Yes, it is. Okay, let's put it in. They can get it themselves for now. And then that way, I know what we're doing. We'll put it on this side. Because we're going to have another station that side. In fact, put the station there. And then I'll remember what we're doing that way. We'll put it as a large station straight off because we're getting to that time of the playthrough where money isn't an object. I like the stations the station building either side like that. Looks like they're designed that way with a little bit in the middle. I should probably put them closer. Anyway, La Rochelle plans are there. We do have a maintenance yard. Let's put one on here, otherwise I'll forget. They're back up to 68,000, but it's not a big deal. Okay, I'm just checking. We've got maintenance yards everywhere. I wonder which one it was I deleted. I can't really remember. It might have been one of these new ones. Nope, not those. Oh, this one doesn't have it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I don't know which one it was. It might have been this. No? Oh, was it this one? It might have been that one. There we go. Put a maintenance yard on there. There we go. It could have been that one. That one is a maintenance yard all on itself. Brilliant. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Brilliant. let's sort out. Let's sort out Paris. Paris, what are you going to need? You are going to need I'm going to say a warehouse to the south and a warehouse to the north. Yes, the piggies. Get the piggies in there. That's what I was doing. And do you reckon I get too distracted at times? At times, I'm like all the time. Right, go that side. Yeah, this is why I was talking about going direct with ingredient-only products. As they seem to waste a spot in a warehouse, is what I've found. You may disagree. I like to zoom in for this, though, because I don't want to waste time rebuilding things. There we go. Perfect. I like to keep them uniform. We're definitely going to need a supply tower on there. Otherwise things are going to go wrong. We're going to need a switch as well, aren't we? Might as well do that. Money is not an issue, as we've seen. Right, you can just go there. I should have probably put that in first, but what we can do is delete that to make it a little more obvious which platform we're using. Can we buy the piggy farm while it's cheap? Absolutely. Now you can just get going. It doesn't matter. One there. One there. We shouldn't need to worry too much about anything fancy or duplicating it. There we go. We'll take that. You're in. Oh, actually, what is the difference between... do you know, I've not checked. What is the difference between this and... Hang on. What's the best way to do this? Click on here. This one does 43 miles an hour with 163%. This is 120% and does 50 miles an hour. Would that be enough? We haven't got the greatest amount of slopes at all, do we? That might just be good enough to replace all of these. And it's cheaper. 50 mile an hour. What do you reckon, guys? Until we get the other freight train, that is. It's the beast, but I don't know about you. That seems like a good plan to me. Let's do it. You can always disagree in the comments. I'm open to suggestions, but that looks a better loco. It's only going to cost us 607k. Replace it. Do it. I like the blue. I was only just saying, wasn't I, that I love the blue ones, but these can go super fast. Does it tell you anywhere how fast this is going? 60? Yeah, it's doing 60 miles an hour. Look at that. That's not the train, Grand. That is a passenger train. We need the ones that are... They're all I can see is passenger trains. Do you think I'm distracted here? 42 miles an hour. If it goes faster... How are you doing? Oh, it might have been a bad idea. You're only doing 43. You're actually struggling to get up to speed. Yeah, you're struggling. Well, colour me surprised. I might have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, you're only doing 41. Kane has grown. We're going to have to go over there. How are you doing? You're only doing 39. So even the slightest gradient. Now, I am really intrigued now. Do you know what? I'm going to undo all that, guys. Never mind. We'll put that back on. Replace all those deglens that we just made a meal of. Okay, well, they're all newer now. Security guard, absolutely. We want you. Someone with power, absolutely. Engineer and a security guard. Let's see if our passenger trains all have... You do not. Hopefully you get on with everyone. We'll have to go and look at Kane. Poor Paris. Poor game if we don't do something with Paris. Although we are setting up stuff around it. We've got the piggies going, so it'll get pastries. We need a freight line there, which we might take to a warehouse. What are you doing, sir? You've completely forgotten. You need to put an engineer on, right? Yes. There we go. You're happy with or indifferent with people. Apparently we do have a... Oh, do it. Do it. We got a rail crusher. Right, you know that's happening. But we've got loads and loads of people by you as well. We've got to put a couple of security guards on. A saboteur, not yet. Chief engineer carries out research and therefore increases... Oh, but you make people grumpy and you're level 3. The dude we hired will level up. He's only level 1. So, no. No, no, no. Okay, rail crusher. Passenger trains. The Sterling. Lovely. We have 2 new trains on the go. We might get expresses back, which will give us loads of money. What are you saying? Bonus for express to absolutely not. I'm not having a direct express for there. Although I wonder sometimes whether that's not the way to go. So, Kane, you grew. Let's give you a museum so that it makes our lives a little easier to keep you growing. Are you going to reach it soon? You actually might. Let's upgrade that if we can. It's a little pricey, but I think we can do it. Why are you only operating at 1? You know what? Should we buy that? Because we can do that without an auction, so it doesn't cost us too much. There we go. Get that. We're not delivering enough grain. Let's not dwell over there though. Even though, ooh, 10%. Okay, let's put these people on here, shall we? Okay. Paris, I am slacking a bit. Let's figure it. Do you know? Do not do anything else, Grand. We'll sort these out in a minute. Put in a proper big warehouse. There. This is where we're going to have our first warehouse. It's going to deal with Orleans, Paris, Le Mans, and Tours. So if we go somewhere like here, we might have a group of warehouses here. And this needs to connect. We're going to do deal with Paris first. We could do with upgrading that, couldn't we? It would kind of make this redundant, but I don't mind doubling up on that. If we go there, I know it looks a bit silly right now. If we go there and there, that should be a nice run. We need to be on this side, I think. No, that side will do quite nicely. Go in there. We're going to connect this up and we're going to get things started. There, got it. We're in, guys. I finally put something in that's going to help Paris grow. I keep saying that, but we have been working on it. We got the pasties going up to the north, but we're not actually delivering them, but that's okay. We might utilize a warehouse for that. Okay, what are you going to actually store here? Milk. Absolutely. You're going to store milk. Although it's far down the list, we might as well put it in there. Wine. Is that ours? Yes. You're definitely going to have wine because that is a base product. Why did I close that? Definitely want wine in there. There we go. Now, Orleans pasties. Let's do it. Let's put pasties in there. Should we send our pastries as well into here? Because Paris and Le Mans both do pastries. Oh, you all do pastries. No pastries. Now, everybody wants grain. That seems like a thing. Let's max that out. So we've got wine, pastry, olives. Olives are fairly close on the list, aren't they? And we do just about get it. There is cloth down here too. Is that ours? Yes. But that looks like a warehouse that could be in there. We can deal with that. Anything else? I don't want to deal with sugar beet just yet. We're a bit of a way off distilleries. How do we get wood up there? Well, it's just not a thing, is it? Wood around. Aha. Is that in our area? It is. because we've got a severe lacking of wood around this area. Let's do wood as another one. We've got one more, guys. We've got one more, and then we're pretty good. I guess you can do cloth, right? Cloth is a thing. What else have we got here? Wood. So that would be grain in that warehouse, wine in that warehouse, wood in the warehouse, pasties in the warehouse, pastries, they get their own. Yes, cloth. No demand. Right, no. It would be olives. Is olives a thing we're doing in the warehouse? It is not. Olives it is. Let's do the olives. We're done, guys. We've set up. We've got it. We've got it started. That's a good thing. So this grain farm is going to be dealing with quite a bit. We're going to need to upgrade you. It was only 100,000. Did you see that? We're going to have to upgrade you. We're going to upgrade this station as well. Look at the time. I love this game. I just get so involved with it. I love it. I love it. It's just all the planning you do, right, guys? You just keep on planning. If we drop in there at that warehouse entrance, we should be fine. I could have probably worked this out a little better, but queuing there shouldn't matter. In fact, what is going to come in this side? Just wine? No, wine and olives. Okay, no, that's absolutely fine. And we're probably going to come out of here for Orleans and for Tours and or Le Mans. In fact, Le Mans. Why did I forget how to pronounce that? Goodness me. Short memory. Get in there. Right, that one is going the right way. And then we'll do that one. I think I'm liking it, guys. You're not liking it though, are you? You've done a silly thing right there. If we go like that and delete this again, let's prevent a little confusion. Get you in there. We'll get that running to warehouse 2, the grain as well. So we'll get a new freight train going from there to there. It probably will just fill it up right now, and we won't make much money from it. Let's add a loco. Well, this is our new passenger. It's 61 miles an hour, but we want freight only. As we've seen, that's actually quite interesting. Right, yes, we've got security guards and goodness knows what. You don't have anybody on you. You might as well have a security guard. Get on there. Who else is delivering direct? You are indeed, but you have these all have security guards. That is a lot of trains coming out of there. We might need to upgrade that. Or run it into a warehouse with direct trains. How about you? I feel like I neglected you a little bit. You just a train on a single track. Yeah, you could do with a security guard though. Get on there. What else do we have? Staff-wise, loads of them. Engineer with power. And a conductor. Goodness me. I think we've got this new passenger line. What do you have on? Surveyor. It's a super busy episode today. I love it. Conductor. A new one. Get on there. And an engineer. Absolutely, because you make each other super happy. Best friends at school again. Do we have that stoker? We do have a... Oh, no, we don't. I bet they left. Because we're... Although, I like this situation. Get on there. Yep, sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. You don't need a security guard. You'll be nice and nippy. Who do we have on here? Another conductor. You get on there. And another engineer. They're indifferent. We'll take it. Beautiful. There we go, guys. I think we're in a good place. An analyst will cause hysteria. Yeah, let's... When we do need you, remember which way round you want to do that, sir. Headhunter. Poacher's an employee. I don't like that. It's a bit gambly. Chief engineer. Yeah, we don't want you. However, what are you? Well, you don't really do anything of any improvement, do you? Really? No. We've got no grumpies at the moment, so we're only interested in people that will give us happy people. Okay, dear. It's another. I mean, I say oh dear. I mean oh dear in a good way. Just that we're just so busy. Please be a happy person or an indifferent one. Well, there you go, guys. We've made a start. In fact, it's not like we haven't done anything. We've got this whole thing going, which is beautiful, and they're all on the rise as well. Oh dear, oh dear! It didn't show me a slot. Get in there. It's 4 pips, isn't it, for a museum? Let's just double check then that everybody's got museums. Yes, you are growing. We might need to upgrade that. Do you know? Yeah, why don't we upgrade that? We can totally afford things like this now. It's just going to help. It's going to help our entire network. Who else has 4? We did just put one of those on. La Havre, you keep bouncing around. You are getting the grain now. Upgrade that. Let's make sure we can keep up with that. Another engine is not. The game is not letting me go, is it? It's like, no, Grand. No, come and take this engineer. You need one. Okay, if I must, get on. Right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. We're 40 minutes in. I've recorded. I don't know how much it's gonna edit down to. Anyway, Paris, we've started with you. You poor thing. You haven't budged yet, but you will do. Aha! Reserved for the Eiffel Tower. Alright guys, that has been episode 11. We're on board a freight train to Le Havre that is carrying grain, lots and lots of grain. Hope you enjoyed that one. We did kind of make a start on Paris. I probably fiddled around a lot. It's not entirely my fault though, was it? Are we stopping for maintenance? I think we are, aren't we? Well, it's okay. Or are we? I don't know. What are you stopping for? I don't know what you're stopping for. We'll have to double check that. Are we missing signals? You know, before we... No, okay. I was like, what's going on? I have saved it, by the way, so we're not going to let time tick by. Yeah, that has been episode 11. Wrap it up, Grand. You're going to be here forever. Oh, that's beautiful. And until next time, take care.